they get cooked and acid burn and die and stuff. Oh, I love the Nidus Worm death animation, especially with the acid burning. It looks so cool. Same thing with when roaches died, banelings and stuff. I think it looks awesome. Anyway, back on topic. I start building another queen to replace the one that I lost, and more drones. Meanwhile, I have my own Nidus network building. It's almost up, and my queen is there, and I'm building more stuff, and yeah. I also researched that upgrade for roaches that lets them regenerate while burrowed and stuff like that. Eventually I build a hydralisk den and a evolution chamber, and start researching upgrades for both of those. Meanwhile, I'm keeping my roaches here in case this builds another Nidus network in my base. Nidus worm, whatever. Nidus network, Nidus canal, Nidus worm, wonder what it's called. And my opponent is building a spire. That was actually my Nidus worm going off, and I am claiming this island expansion as my own in the name of the swarm. The brood of Belthazor. Wahoo. Hopefully the StarCraft gods won't judge me for being a Zerg and taking an island expansion. Anyway, there's my Hydralisk Den. At this point, I knew that I had been hit with a Nidus worm attack, and I figure the best way to defend against this is to secure my base with mobile anti-air force so I can deal with overlords and stuff that might show up. So I figure, what better way to deal with the problem than make Hydralisks? And I'm also making an evolution chamber. And I heard this one go off, but I didn't actually see it. Fortunately for me, my overlords were just on their way over this way so that I could plant them and cover this area. And they happen across this, and I see it. And I see it just in time. And I marshal my troops, and I send my various groups of roaches over here to help defend. I realize I have a lot in the bank, and I start spamming Hydralisks in a little bit. Also researching upgrades from these two spots. Not yet, though. My roaches come and attack. My other roaches come to help. Let's see. The banelings, I think banelings actually do a very small amount of damage to roaches. I gotta love, you know, the roach's death animation when banelings kill them, though. It's so dramatic. Anyway, yeah, I'm totally paying attention right now, so yeah. It's awesome. It looks so awesome. Yeah, I'm paying attention. It seems that banelings do very little damage to roaches. So, yeah. Biological armored. I can only assume that means banelings do very little damage to this type of unit. Because they're suicide bomber units, pretty much. That's what banelings are. But they don't do very much damage. They seem to only one-shot kill marines and zerglings and other very, very weak units. Or units that are low health and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm researching range for my Hydralisks, ranged attack for my evolution chamber. I figure that'll benefit both my Hydralisks and my roaches. And I missed it, but what happened was I had a couple overlords sitting here, and his Mutalisks went to go kill them. And then he started overlord hunting with his Mutalisks, instead of coming straight to my base with his Mutalisks. And I think this was a really big mistake on his part. Because look what I started building. When he started, he originally killed an overlord that I had over here. I didn't catch it in the video, but it happened. And that was a dead giveaway that he was making Mutalisks, because he attacked me with the Mutalisks, and then he went overlord hunting instead of coming to harass my base. And 40 seconds ago or so, these guys were still hatching. And I think that if he attacked me when he had the chance, and didn't let me know that his Mutalisks were on their way, he could have probably taken out this lair and won the game right then and there, you know. That rhymed. Taking out the lair, won the game right then and there. Yeah. Anyway, he could have won the game if he didn't reveal the sneak attack to me, that he had Mutalisks, and started overlord hunting with a very large group of Mutalisks. You know, sneak attack doesn't work if you shout out, "Sneak attack!" You know. Anyway, my island expansion is up and running now. I have a queen. I'm building stuff. He's got Mutalisks that are coming. And I'm going, I got range on my Hydras. In a minute, I evolved second level of missile attacks. And now I've got a whole lot of these cannon things protecting my base. And I got them all over the place. And eventually I finally build one here after the creep expands. So yeah. My opponent is massing up Mutalisks here. But I put a whole bunch of Hydralisks in my Nidus network. So basically what I was doing this game was I went Roach Nidus network, then I was attacked with a Nidus network, of my opponents, and then I went, oh, I need Hydralisks. So now I just transitioned into Hydralisk Nidus network. And here is where I put the Nidus network up. Nidus Worm. And now I'm spamming Hydralisks into his base. I kill his expansion, he does not cancel it, he in fact loses the resources. And then I just sort of attack move, and yeah. Anyway, Overlord dies. Watch the carnage. Dying Hydralisks. It looks like such a painful death. Ow. Anyway. Yeah, blood, gore, death. Lots of stuff. Ooh, it bounced. You see that? It bounced. That was interesting. Anyway. Yeah. Gotta love the way Zerg units die. It's so gory. Very interesting. Anyway. Then I just sort of attack move over here, and he sends drones and a queen to fight me. And he moves his Zerglings over here and morphs them. I think he could have actually fended off this attack if he morphed them in more secure location. And at this point, I think he GG's. So yeah. To recap the strategy that I put into play, I went Roach, Nidus Worm, and then I went Hydra Nidus Worm when I realized that tactic wouldn't work. So yeah, I'm still learning, I'm still working on my Zerg, and working on playing StarCraft better in general, and I'm still crap, I'm still in the Beginner's Practice League, but this was my first game as Zerg, my first one as Zerg at least, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Belthazor 3457, and I'm out. Laters.